Alright, so we are live on air and hi to Brian. So, right, so we are officially in the fifth episode of Let's Talk About Cryptocurrencies. Right, so how are you, Brian?
Yeah, I was feeling good, feeling great again. And another new week, new episode.
Mm-hmm.
Also, for those people who are viewing this episode, thank you once again for your time and participation. And of course, Bitcoin is rallying. And of course, yesterday we saw Bitcoin dip to 11, it touched 11.8, and then it went down to 11,200. Right?
Yep.
So this is about cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
Okay. So this what we have today is that we are going to prepare you few latest updates, few highlights of the day, right? What is really happening and what is the outcome for the day, right? For this episode. So let's dive in deep. What are we having today, Shah?
So the first topic we will be Raoul Pal. It may not be worth owning any assets other than Bitcoins. So the second, Goldman and Sachs eyes on token as bank appoints new head of digital assets. And the third one will be JPMorgan. Bitcoin is the number one choice of for the young investors, right? So after that we have our alternate coins pick of the week and our market analysis for cryptos. Right, so you're in Cameron.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
Feel
so I
feel
have
cool, feel nice, feel fresh. So this is the nice environment to do the live.
the life of a crypto guru, huh?
Yeah, that kind of lump sum. So first thing first, let's head straight to our first
Mm-hmm.
update, which is Raoul. Raoul Paul is actually a former hedge fund manager in Goldman Sachs.
Right.
Okay, so what he actually says that, right, it may not be worth owning any other asset compared to Bitcoin. Even he as hedge fund also he have mentioned, because Bitcoin is actually I would say one of the best performing asset compared to other commodity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Compared to gold, silver, and also S&P 500, the index funds. You can see gold has been outperforming. Okay, so if we dive deep into the news that we are sharing right now, it says that Bitcoin may soon become his only asset for long-term investment. Okay, and then he have also mentioned that his conviction levels in Bitcoin are rising on a daily basis as he compares the crypto asset to traditional investments on various time scale. Okay, applying economic cycle theory in a series of charts posted on Twitter on August 6th. The former Goldman Sachs fund manager stated that although many investors choose gold as an alternative as a safe haven, right,
Mm-hmm.
compared to fiat currency, and then BTC has been only asset in the world to offset the growth of the G4 balance sheet. Okay, it is not stocks, not bonds, not commodities, not credit, not precious metals, not miners. Only one asset massively outperformed almost any time horizontally, which is BTC, Bitcoin. Okay, so he also mentioned, adding his conviction levels in Bitcoin rise every day. Right, I'm already irresponsibly long. That means longing the Bitcoin. Right, Raoul Paul has been mentioning he's been holding Bitcoin for the past few years, even since the last two halving also.
Okay.
Okay, and then now he's thinking he may not be even worth owning any other asset. Right, so he's very serious because right now this this current brand new asset class can able to outperform any other commodity. Okay, and
Yep.
then any other asset allocation as well. But that's a story for another day. Okay, so you can see, to summarize this article, Raoul Paul have mentioned, right, in order for his own point of view and also his own analytics, right,
Mm-hmm.
regarding about the current situation, what is really happening. So he have already backtest and he have already seen that the only investment that to succeed and also to hedge against inflation, which is BTC, right? Even Paul Tudor Jones also have put his funds 1 to 2%, his funds into Bitcoin as a hedge against inflation. So that is one way you can able to be assured of, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is really happening outside and how the financial institution play a part regarding about digital currency and also the current pandemic situation.
Yep.
Okay, so that is point number one, and
But
also the highlights.
before that, is does the banks also hedge on the cryptos or no?
Yeah, speaking on the banks hedging on cryptos, I believe right now they are currently doing. In fact, they have seen many companies like Grayscale, like even Goldman Sachs also they going to have their own coin, which we are going to
Mm-hmm.
highlight later also,
Yeah.
right? That's part of it, right? So many banks are also want to have their own coin. So you can see how serious and how steady it is this blockchain industry
Yep.
and
Yep.
able to propel to the next level,
Because
which is good,
even the
right?
JP, the next topic will be Goldman Sachs also going to appoint a new head of digital assets. Yeah, so I believe yes, all the institutions will have a new digital assets head of departments. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. So moving on to the second article,
Mm-hmm.
right? Second point. Okay, you can see Goldman Sachs now, which leads us to our second point,
Mm-hmm.
right? Why Goldman Sachs eyes to own their own token? Because you can see what happened last few weeks. They mentioned Goldman Sachs is against Bitcoin. You still remember?
Uh, yep.
Yeah.
All these big
So
boys.
this one was like why suddenly they are coming back into crypto again. You see, there's always a different perspective how they treat it negatively and then they move into a positive state. Okay,
Yep.
so all these are just drama coming in and out and creating fear towards the public that
Mm-hmm.
don't go into Bitcoin because Bitcoin is a fraud, this and that. And now they are heading into their own token, right? As
Yep.
banks appoint new head of digital asset. You can see what's happening now. Goldman Sachs is seriously considering its own cryptocurrency, possibly a stable coin.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they might name it Goldman Sachs coin or something like USDT stable coin 1 to 1. So probably this is a form of token of exchange, right? 1 to 1. So that most likely will be replaced by from fiat to their stable coin. Okay, and be used for token of transaction. And then what you can see here is that as it significantly expands its digital asset team and
Mm-hmm.
appoints a new head to spearhead efforts. Okay, Matthew McDermott, Goldman Sachs' new digital asset global head, confirmed the US bank was exploring whether to launch its own digital asset. CNBC reported Thursday. Okay, this one was on
Yep.
Thursday, and then they also exploring the commercial viability of creating our own fiat digital token. But it's early days as we continue to work through potential use costs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and a lot of news that is coming up, and also they said Goldman Sachs might consider collaborating with its rival, JPMorgan, as well as Facebook MD on future digital asset initiatives. So huge potential. You can see what is happening. Goldman Sachs turned from bad now to good on the good side. So these are all news and drama that is coming on, and they are just happy that Goldman Sachs has finally taken this
Mm-hmm.
very seriously to involve in blockchain and also digital asset.
Yep.
Okay, so what more can you go wrong when both banks like JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs, right, have also mentioned that also they are also into crypto, but and also to encourage more people to invest in cryptocurrency and also to be a cryptocurrency custody, being a custody for the public, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can able to deposit your funds and they will take care of your cryptocurrency. So this is one way which is good for the public,
Yep.
especially people who are old and not able to not IT savvy. Okay, so these are for the people for the crypto custody, which I believe it will boost Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan's business, right,
Yes,
in
correct.
this financial sector, right, which is quite good. Okay, so that is the second one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
So the third one we have the also the big boys from the JP Morgan. So I think yes, all the youngsters are into bitcoins. Yep.
yeah, you can see the third one, the third highlight here. You can
Mm-hmm.
see now we have growing massively, especially the hype has been created and also the demand is there.
Mm-hmm.
And if you were to survey out of the people that which is the best investment that you have ever done or ever invest in, right? Compare for baby boomers, compare for the millennials, and then whether or not those old and vulnerable people, you can see those people, right? JP
Mm-hmm.
Morgan have surveyed. So Bitcoin is still the number one choice, especially for the young millennials. Because why? If you were to compare with Bitcoin and gold you have to buy and then you have to keep and store somewhere, which costs you a certain fee if you were to keep your gold.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Gold is physical. Compared to BTC is a decentralized storage. Right? All you need to do is open a free wallet. Okay, free wallet, and then you can able to transfer anywhere without anyone's knowing, and then they don't charge you a huge fee. So that is one thing that is good for young people, because young people, they are IT savvy and they can
Mm-hmm.
able to navigate, right, where to buy, where to fund in your money, your fiat money to buy Bitcoin, right? Especially we have Uno, Remitano, we have Security Commission have regulate a few exchanges. So diving deep into this news, right, JP
Mm-hmm.
Morgan found a pattern of preference among generation of investors between Bitcoin and gold. And then what you mentioned about the young people prefer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bitcoin versus gold has been around since the early days of cryptocurrency, right? However, the last few months have forced us to choose one or the other as a haven for 2020,
Mm-hmm.
right? So JP Morgan has announced that young investors are sticking with Bitcoin,
Mm-hmm.
but what about the rest? He said, okay. So this week notes that Bloomberg also has access to, where it has established that retail investors has been divided in half according to generation. Okay, and
Mm-hmm.
then they mentioned also most advanced investors have leaned towards gold, okay, which so-called millennials have decided to flock to Bitcoin, right? So
Mm-hmm.
a lot of news that is ongoing, and then they are actually comparing between the gold and Bitcoin. Okay, you can see the younger ones are taking control over the investment, which is actually much more preferable and also convenient to them. Okay, older cohorts prefer gold, while younger cohorts prefer Bitcoin. So there's always a different narratives, right? Maybe the old people prefer physical. As long they can see and touch, then they are
Mm-hmm.
happy. Compared to us, we are different era where we prefer convenience, where we prefer online, right? At this moment, everything online. So that is a different mindset coming from there.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see it actually suits Bitcoin actually suits a lot of young people, not only us but people who are born between 1980s, the early 1980s, right up people who are born from 2000 onwards also. So you can see huge potential, right, coming in. Okay, so once Bitcoin will be hit past the 20,000 mark,
Mm-hmm.
then you will see massive adoption coming in. A lot of people will be curious and asking, how can I fund in? How can I participate in this Bitcoin investment? Or just want to buy more Bitcoin. Okay, so that is the three news. All right. So moving on,
Mm-hmm.
right? What do we have next?
So, the Ethernet coin pick of the week. Yep.
Yeah, speaking about alternate coins,
Mm-hmm.
because like we said here in this episode when we run, we are not financial advisor,
Mm-hmm.
right? So past performance does not guarantee future returns. So if
Mm-hmm.
you want to trade or if you want to invest with digital currency, digital asset, you have to do your due diligence. Speak to your own financial advisor, because here we are just creating awareness on blockchain, digital assets, and what is really happening in the crypto space, right? So right now I'm actually sharing regarding about alternative coins that I actually invested for the past few weeks,
Okay.
right? And I've seen a certain performance on this coin,
Mm-hmm.
this altcoin that is been booming, right? Since Bitcoin also been performing, that's why altcoins, some of the altcoins also are going up. So what is the altcoin here that I'm sharing here is that it's called ANKR, right? ANKR, you can see here. Okay. So do you want me to share or just continue with it?
Yep. I think sure. Maybe you can share the screen.
Okay. So I'll just share the screenshot now.
Yep.
Okay, so you can see here. Okay, so this is the coin that I actually went into,
Yeah.
ANKR.
Let me capture the
Okay,
screen.
so this is the coin, and then their current market cap rank is 168, right? Total market cap is 31 million,
Okay.
31.3 million. Circulating is about 5.1 billion, right? Total supply is 10 billion, right? So what is this coin all about? You can see here, ANKR is a protocol, provides decentralized cloud-based computing. You see this, right? Cloud-based computer resources can ANKR can be thought as a decentralized version of Amazon Web Service. And then what makes this coin so different, right? Is they specialize in blockchain and offer one-click node deployment abilities for a variety of different blockchain projects. Okay,
Okay.
so this is one good news also. And then you see what is the usage of this token. Very, very important to choose an altcoin. What is the value? What is the function of the coin? Okay, provides offer ideal compute resource and get paid in ANKR. So for those people who are using any kind of services, they are actually getting paid in ANKR token. A total of all offered compute resources forms of the ANKR cloud. Consumers trade ANKR in exchange for cloud services. So they're providing more on cloud services, cloud storage. Okay, right. Moving on, you can see why is it undervalued. Right, most people don't know what is ANKR all about, and they are actually launching a decentralized staking protocol.
Okay.
So staking is basically like putting FD your funds in FD for 1 year, and you're getting a interest, something like that. Okay, and then you can see ANKR is also a cloud infrastructure for blockchain nodes. So you can see this makes this project heavily undervalued, right? So there are a lot of ongoing projects by this altcoin, right? They have been merging with a lot of partners and also angel investor as well,
Right. Big
VCs,
company.
venture capital, right? So this is what is going on, especially in the DeFi space, right? Decentralized finance. So ANKR is one of the decentralized finance coin
Okay.
under Ethereum network. Okay, so this is my altcoin for the week, right? And recently they have announcement. Okay, last month they are offering integration for 3 new projects: Meter, Plutus DeFi, and Keysense. Right, full Bitcoin node integration is complete and available. Okay, so these are all the current and also the past events that this token have been doing. Okay, so this is my altcoin of the week, and if you guys want to know more about this coin, if you guys are interested, you can able to do your own research as well. And if you are seriously looking to purchase it, then you might want to contact or message us. And yeah, because opening an exchange account also requires a little bit of knowledge, because many out there are too many exchanges, right? Some people don't know how to buy this type of coin. So yeah, right. So this is my altcoin of the week, guys. So that ends the session, and I'm just going to move on. Anything to add, Shah?
Yeah, on the current um, the yep, on the I think the weekly coins, the BTC, Ethereum.
Yeah, hello.
The current stats of the coins that usually will show at the end of the our show. Still.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
So I'll share the screen. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
What's the website name already?
Yeah, hold on. Okay, so I'll share the screen again. Okay, so So moving on to the overall crypto markets first,
Yes.
right?
Coin
Currently you can
360.
see Bitcoin now is at 11,471
Mm-hmm.
at a loss of 2.2%. Okay, followed by Ethereum 379.8 at a loss of 2.61%. So you can see most of the altcoins are also in red, right? If BTC drops, then altcoin also will follow.
Okay.
So you can see how it is, right? And of course, sometimes it is good when Bitcoin suddenly makes a correction, because I can see, as you can see as well, Bitcoin have already reached the previous all-time high, the last year of all-time high also, and you can see with the weekly chart also, right? Bitcoin have already reached at that stage, and then right now Bitcoin is having a correction, slight correction. Sometimes it's good in order for us to pick up at a cheaper price, right? And of course, this is the overall market. You can see what's happening, right? Those are red, okay? And then moving on to the coin market cap, you can see right now. Let me refresh this and see. So currently market cap is 350 billion. Okay, with a BTC dominance of 60.3%. Okay, so a lot of people have been asking, when is the altcoin season?
Okay.
Usually after halving they have the altcoin season. That means Ethereum and other coins will definitely perform. If Bitcoin dominance were to drop, meaning they will shift their Bitcoin into Ethereum and other altcoins. Okay, so this is the BTC dominance. So many have predict BTC dominance need to break or need to break out,
Okay.
right, in order to have altcoin season, right? So if BTC dominance right now is below 60, probably around 58 plus, then yes, you might see a bit altcoin. People might be shifting their BTC into altcoin. So it's very important also, right? So
Mm-hmm.
history will just keep repeating itself, and yeah. So looking at it, you can see this is a chart. Orange color is Bitcoin. Okay, this one is Bitcoin,
Mm-hmm.
and then Ethereum and this one others. So others you can see is here, right? It's gray out here. Okay, so this is others. Okay, the mouse pointing here. So every time when Bitcoin dominance were to drop, altcoins and Ethereum token will shoot up usually. So you
Oh.
can see the
Okay.
correlation. So Bitcoin dominance, meaning not necessarily Bitcoin price have to drop. That means the holding power. People tend to shift their funds from Bitcoin, move into Ethereum or
Mm-hmm.
Ethereum tokens, altcoins. That is why altcoins tend to go up 100x, 1000 gain, 1000%. So you see some crazy gains in the next few months or probably end of the year. And then towards next year, full rally, most likely. Okay,
Okay.
so this is what is happening. Okay, and then you can see here the crypto fear and greed index. You can see currently right now is at 75, which is currently is greed. Extreme greed was yesterday, last week was greed, and then last month was fear. So for those people who do not know what is this all about, extreme fear can be a sign that investors are too worried. That could be
Mm-hmm.
a buying opportunity. When investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for correction. So right now, price is having correction, right? And people are still having the greed index.
Okay.
So right now is actually time to look for buying opportunity when you can see correction,
Mm-hmm.
right? Especially you can see what's happening, right? Bitcoin price might do a correction first. So take this opportunity, look for buying price, buy limit orders, right? Don't FOMO into getting straight into it, right? But looking at it, right? Place your pending orders. That is what I usually do. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that ends this one. So the last one would be, right?
The Internet coins analysis.
Yeah, correct. So now this is the last one to our Bitcoin and alternate coin market analysis. You can see Bitcoin price did a correction.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So currently what you can see right now here, okay, currently still bullish.
All right.
Okay, still in the blue pattern, blue rally here. Okay, and then you can see here that for daily, right? For daily, we'll have another, yeah, most likely might dip a bit, and then most likely will come back up again, right? So another one thing here is to note is the resistance. Okay, from this side, and then take note also here, altcoin needs to break past this in order to go for the next trend, next
Okay.
uptrend again. So you need to be patient, and of course don't panic at the same time, because this is normal in financial market. What goes up must come down as well. You don't expect market to keep going up and there's no retracement back. So I expect this thing to happen also. So let's look for opportunity as well. And of
Mm-hmm.
course, this is weekly chart. So let's see here. So on the daily here, daily consolidation. Okay, so you can see daily here. Daily also still up, still in the uptrend mode,
It's
creating higher high, higher low.
it's
Okay,
consolidation.
higher high. What is it?
It's under I think retracement or consolidations. Yep.
Yeah,
It's in the
exactly.
range.
So yeah, so correct. So currently right now market is already a bull market already.
Yep.
And of course you can see trend is still uptrend. Higher high, higher low. Okay, so yeah, I don't see there's any reason why you want to short the market, especially this year as well.
Mm-hmm.
Next year, a lot of people might be looking for buying opportunity.
Yep.
So huge potential, and then H4 also the same. Okay, H4 you can see what's happening. Okay, H4 you can see. Okay, so H4 hit a huge support here.
Uh-huh.
Speed here. Right, created pin bar already here. You saw that. This zone here, 704.
Yep.
Here also the same. Okay. Okay. 704 here.
Mm-hmm.
So we expect price to actually have to rebound back, to go up again.
Okay.
Especially this zone for H4. Okay. Here. Zoom out here. Okay. Okay.
You want to zoom out?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I'm trying to zoom out. Wait. Oh, where is it?
In the middle.
The middle is it?
In the middle of the screen. Bottom. Middle of the screen bottom.
Oh, bottom.
Yeah, on top of the volume
Okay,
there.
this one.
No. On the middle. Go to the middle of the screen. Below. The cursor go down. I mean, don't drag. There.
Okay, here.
Yep, zoom out.
Okay, suddenly, yeah, it needs to hover here. I think there you can see. Okay. Okay, so H1 here you can see also, price have created double bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Not this thing here. Right, this zone here. So double bottom have created already here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, H1. So H1 most likely there will be a buying opportunity here for the altcoin.
Okay.
That is the support for H4 also, you can see here. So expect altcoins to rally up again. You can see there's a buying opportunity here, and then H4 price action, there's a pin bar already here.
Yep.
Bullish pin bar. Right, very nice pin bar here. So time to look for buy again. So altcoins, yeah, they might go up, right? Right. So that is the analysis for altcoins. You can see, right, is heading up actually. Okay, so look for buying opportunities. I can see H1, H4 have started moving because H1 have double bottom there, and then H4 have a pin bar there, bullish pin bar, which is really a good sign for the altcoins. So right now, I actually let you analyze the last one, which is the
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin analysis. What can we expect from the current situation right now? As we can see, Bitcoin have
Mm-hmm.
did a correction, right?
Yep.
Because is it most people have mentioned, they say that Russia, Putin have declared the vaccine, right? Is it because of that news where Bitcoin price tend to drop and also gold? So I leave that to you and also your opinion, right?
Yeah. So we'll go to our main screen. Right, so we are on our main screen. We are on the MT4 XSocio MT4, right, panel. So we have the bitcoins on the screen. So right, so referring to the last week support and our last week analysis. So basically price already dropped towards the previous support at 11,000. Yeah, I think yep. So yesterday drops around 11,000. Okay, so but it rebounds today, right? Rebounds at the critical support, the key level support at 11,000. Yep. So if you refer back to the previous support on the last week, yep, it's almost yep at the same level. So so we are looking at the price will hovering around 12,000 and 11,000 between these two channel. Yep. So if we refer to for today's candle also is going back up towards 11,500. Yep. This currently is 11,000 for 500. And then of course based on the vaccines on the Russia, um, it's a good news. Yep, we have the vaccines now, and of course, I think almost 100 over companies also trying to think apa to create the vaccines, right? I think few of the companies is already has been in stage 2 or stage 3 and they are going to release the vaccines. Yep. So for the bitcoins is still a good buy. Yep, price is still on the 11,000 to 12,000. Yeah, still on the good buy. And of course I don't see that the price will further go lower, right? Especially I think it's at 11,000. Okay, currently. So we'll see the price is going to hit above the 12,500, right? So we are expecting price to go above 12,500, right? And then of course the drop of the gold market last night, this week, yep, I think it's since last week started to drop almost 5.8%, right? It's because of the investor, I think, turning to the US dollar, right? So yeah, so however Bitcoin is still a good buy because as JPMorgan said, Bitcoin is the number one choice of the young investor, and of course we could see the dominance of the cryptos market also keep increasing, right? So Ryan,
Yep.
so yep, so so this week until on end of this week we are looking at 12,000. All right, again to retest at the 12,000. If break above 12,000, then we are looking at 12,500. Right, so this is for the Bitcoin. All right, for daily, yep, for the daily time frame. Yeah, so we'll go back to our main screen. um, yep, right, so that's about the Bitcoin analysis for this week. Yep. So anything to add on?
Yeah, of course. What do you see if Bitcoin were to go down again? What is the worst?
The
Where is
worst,
the next strong support?
the next strong support will be at 11,000. right? Still at the
You
11,000.
don't
Then
see anywhere going to 10.5 or below
below
11,000.
it might retest again. Max at 10,500. Yep.
The
So
last one,
yeah,
the
yeah,
worst case scenario,
the worst case,
10,500.
because we are looking at the round numbers. So yep, it's pretty easy to do analysis on the big round numbers. Yep. So yeah, so hopefully the Bitcoin doesn't follow the the gold market, because gold market
Yeah,
dropped very deep. Yep. But
yeah, exactly. But
I think the gold market will still surging. I mean, will maintain around that level, right? So, but between 1900 to 2000, 2050, yes, around
so
that
do you
price.
see gold will continue back to hit 2,000 again?
Yeah, basically, I think currently what is happening is the profit taking. Yeah, but whoever
Correct.
buy at the tops, so must be patient.
Yeah,
But
correct.
if you're
That's why
holding,
slowly.
yeah, if you're holding a, I think if you are holding a physical gold, I think it's still worth it. I think you does not lost so much lah. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, so another thing to add on, and for
Mm-hmm.
those people who are new, who are keen and interested to trade in cryptocurrency, we do
Mm-hmm.
provide margin and leverage trading in XSocio Markets. You can able to deposit as low as $10, and we are giving um, $30 bonus, welcome bonus for you to
Oh,
trade. Okay, so
the
this is
bonus
something.
already ended. Sorry, last week
Yes,
they end the bonus. Yep, last week. Yeah, this week
yeah, I
this is the
forgot to
last.
mention about that.
Yep.
So, yeah, so you can still trade with us, right? We
Mm-hmm.
do offer the best leverage and also market execution for cryptocurrency. You can trade Bitcoin, USD, Ethereum against USD,
Mm-hmm.
Litecoin, Ripple. We have all those top cryptos in the market, right, for you
Yep.
to trade, right? So if you're keen and interested, you can always message us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And of course, we have the X4 trading contest. It's already start this month, and we will be end by September 5th. So we have the first grand prize. So it's a Garmin watch, smartwatch. So 300 US dollar and a free limited edition T-shirt. So the second prize will be at 200 US dollar, and third prize will be at the 100 US dollar. Yes, because we also have the fourth and fifth prize, so you can withdraw your profits. And of course, every $10, maximum is $10. All right, to start to start the trading contest, the trading account. So if you have lost, you can restart again with another 10 US dollars. All right, so still early, right? I think the top two, their equity is around 120 to around 100 only. And last week, I think there's one trader, yeah, flops. All right, so whoever at the top, yep, it will drops. So don't worry, you still have the time. So just yep, trading is a sprint, right? So I think yeah.
Yeah, so a little bit more to add on. So before we end
Mm-hmm.
this session, just want to give also some, not to say advice, but also
Mm-hmm.
to make sure to educate yourself on what is really happening for those
Mm-hmm.
people who are new in investment, right?
Yep.
Because we cannot advise you what to invest or when to invest, but we can able to create awareness to get yourself educated on not only financial, but as
Mm-hmm.
well as the new trend that is happening right now,
Mm-hmm.
which is the digital asset, right?
Yep.
Which is happening not only around our world, and also you can see massive adoption that is happening in financial institution, many industrial area also will take part into it,
Mm-hmm.
and many F&B outlets also into blockchain. So you have to get yourself updated, and if any free course, you can actually go and read more about blockchain and digital asset, right?
Yep.
Financial
Correct.
technology. That is what we can able to help you. And of course, for those people who wants to trade, who wants to invest in cryptocurrency, yet again, I believe this year will be the best year for everyone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we are entering the bull market already, and followed by next year as well. So you will see many people are curious and also interested along the way as well. Okay, so I wish you all the best, and of course, good luck in your future investment and also whatever that you are doing. Right? So with that, we will end this session. Thank you again, Shah, for hosting.
Right, thank you so
And
much,
see you
Brian.
next time.
Please enjoy your
Alright,
holiday.
alright, take care. See you.
Bye.
Bye.